Hi. We're making biochar before we begin our... I don't want to get too close because my camera's getting hot. These coals are cooking. If you guys don't know what biochar, it's basically charcoal. What the natives in the Amazonian rainforest did was get charcoal, somehow learned to get charcoal, and they would mix it with clay pots, break the clay pots up, mix the broken clay pots and charcoal with the earth, and in turn they'd be able to grow. Some argue that the Amazon rainforest is damn near completely man-made. Anywho, we're doing that so that we can get ready for spring and grow our frankincense forest. We're gonna plant a bunch of frankincense trees and copal trees and tamarind trees. I'm basically gonna regrow the Garden of Eden here on Earth. You guys thought I was here on YouTube so that I could talk hermetics and alchemy and stuff like that. Little did you know, I've just been out here growing the tribe so that we can literally regrow the Garden of Eden with enough help and support from the community. And this is where it starts. Hello, how's everyone doing out there? Just wanna show you our little fire pit. If you guys are any of you guys familiar with biochar? Are any guys into gardening at all? Growing things at all? You should be. The world's about to end. It would make a lot of sense if you were. A goose, hello, a goose. Are you familiar with biochar yourself? Is ya? Is you is or is you ain't my baby? Yeah, you guys ever heard that song? No, but yeah, I cannot wait to grow my frankincense tree forests. I cannot wait to grow my frankincense tree forest. I am so excited. If you guys have been watching my videos lately, that's all I've been talking about, getting ready for spring. One of my ultimate dreams is building a pyramid. It doesn't have to be massive, but decently big, maybe 1 or 2 stories tall, and at least a small, if not a massive orchard of different types of frankincense trees and whatnot. Then we can do lectures inside the frankincense trees. We can have fires, tell stories, play music, make friends, astral project into hollow earth, see what's beyond the ice wall, finally debunk the flat earth theory. I'm not buying it, you guys. You flat earthers, I'm not buying it. I'll buy a lot of things, but I'm not sold on flat earth yet. I'm open to it. Hey, my goal is truth. If you guys can convince me, somehow, I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. Campfire time. Hello, Goose. Haven't heard, but that stuff, yeah. Do you guys mind hearing? Oh, my eyes are burning. Do you guys mind hearing a horticulture talk? Is it okay if I talk horticulture on here? Is that fine? And tell you guys what biochar is and how it basically makes the world a better place? We can do that. Oh, my eyes are burning. The smoke got me that time good. Lemuria, how's it going, Lemuria? Nice to see you. How's everyone else doing? How you guys all doing out there? Hey. All right, well, I guess it's just you and I, Goose. Organic matter in the soil is what makes plants grow. Organic matter is what holds on to the nutrients. It's what provides homes for the microbes. Say you buy some fertilizer for your plants, organic fertilizer for your plants. Well, you put the organic fertilizer in the soil and the microbes eat the organic fertilizers, and by them eating it, it gets broken down, and then it becomes in a form that's available to plants. Like say the bacteria eats a piece of the banana peel and then poops it out. When the bacteria poops out the potassium, it's now in ionic form. Or say that bacteria dies and its body dissolves and releases the nutrients inside of it. They are now in ionic form. And then the plant goes and absorbs those nutrients. Well, carbon material, that's when they say organic matter is carbon material in the soil, provides homes for those microbes. Not only that, but the nooks and crannies of the carbon, or specifically of biochar, what we're making right now, the nooks and crannies of the biochar, this stuff right here, is basically the same thing that's in your carbon filter. So you have a carbon filter, the water passes through the carbon, and the chemistry of the carbon itself holds on to the impurities in the water. But it holds on to everything. So it holds on to impurities, it holds on to nutrients, it holds on to water. And as a result, you don't get water, you don't lose excess water, you don't lose excess nutrients. You provide shelter for the microbes. It's magic, man. It's basically, it's magic is what it is. But it's basically charcoal. Everyone wants to be all fancy with it, but it's basically charcoal. And the idea is you want to light things on fire, bones. People use bones. Wood, mostly, obviously, people use wood. You want to light the wood on fire, take away all the oxygen. And basically what happens is something called pyrolysis, which is when something burns without oxygen, and what you get is charcoal. So that's how they make charcoal, is they have these big old containers. They heat up the containers and only cut a couple holes in it so that no air can get in. And then the wood cooks on the inside of the container without flame, without oxygen. And then when the fire gets turned off, you open the container up and you just have black, straight up black pieces of wood. All the oxygen, all the gas is removed, and you're left with pure elemental carbon, which is why it's black. It's pure carbon. That doesn't off gas. So when you have compost and you put it in your garden, it breaks down and gets released through a bunch of different chemical reactions. As the compost breaks down, it converts into carbon dioxide, CO2, and then releases into the atmosphere. Charcoal, biochar, does not break down. When it's burned and it's turned into its elemental form, carbon, when it gets turned back into, you know, our biochar, our charcoal, does not get released into the atmosphere. So this will stay in the soil for thousands of years, as compared to compost, which is literally just sometimes a few, immediately. The day one compost starts breaking down and gets released. It's a very slow process, but that's why you have to keep adding compost. Biochar is different. Somehow the natives in the Amazon figured this out, and that's why they think that the Amazon rainforest, one of the reasons they think that is that there's so many fruit trees. There's an abnormally large amount of food production trees in the Amazon that exist. And like, there's no way this is by chance. This is thousands of years of human cultivation. And then they go in with the LiDAR. It's a whole 45-minute YouTube video on what's been going on in the Amazon that's now hidden behind the jungle. Anywho, so that's what we're recreating here today. We're recreating on a very small scale, but we have 2 plots. There's one right there. There's 2 right there for 2 frankincense trees. I'm gonna put a 3rd one over there, and then we have all this land over here. At least I can fit another 6 copal trees, and more frankincense trees. Maybe some myrrh trees. I don't know. Shout out to our little garlic patch. Garlics are slapping off over there. That's where we're at. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. Happy Valentine's Day. I wanted to hang out, and I'm feeling a little better, so we can start recording our audiobooks probably tomorrow. Tomorrow's my son's birthday, so actually maybe the day after that. But thank you guys for hanging out. You guys staying healthy? You guys staying healthy out there? You staying happy? You staying, maybe not happy, but satisfied? Are you guys doing things that your soul wants you to be doing? Are you reading the books so that you can stimulate the fantasy mind? Are you working on projects so that you can projects like making your own biochar, gardening, taking up a hobby are super underrated, man. There's nothing like having a goal and then reaching it, and then having another goal, then reaching it, and sort of like starting with nothing and then ending up with something, even if that's a couple of trees or your own online certification for something. You know, there's like, it's called edX, and from the Ivy League schools, you can take their classes and have your work graded by the teachers of all the Ivy League schools, and you don't have to pay anything. It's all free. Of course, you don't get a degree when you're done with it, but like, sometimes who cares about the degree? Sometimes what's most important, actually every time what's most important, is the knowledge itself. It's free, so you can basically get an Ivy League education without the credentials of doing it, which is pretty cool. Ow, it's hot. Anyway, I'm just trying to give you guys some inspiration to make way for the new earth, because I don't know who's winning right now. I guess it doesn't matter. We still got to do what we got to do. If you're a grower, if you're a teacher, if you're a leader, if you're anything, you whether we're winning or losing, you got to be doing it, right? So I guess who cares what the score is at the time? At the time being, who cares what the score is? I'm glad to hear it, Goose. Trying to. It's better than most. All right. Well, it's time to put our charcoal out. I just wanted to say happy Valentine's Day to everyone and show face, and I hope all you guys are doing well. All right, but I'll be back. We're gonna release Steiner next week, and we're gonna release the next video on Tataria next week. I'm looking into hiring some help from Fiverr for video editing, so I can not stress so much over making the video content, because I want it to be top quality, but also don't want to be killing myself over the amount of work that these videos take. So I'm thinking about just hiring someone on Fiverr, and whatever, if it costs $30 for him to edit a 45-minute video and do some cool stuff, then it costs $30. Like, whatever. Maybe I'll just go live more often and try to chip away at the ad revenue and have YouTube pay for it. Have the ads on my YouTube channel pay for the editor on Fiverr. But anywho, I'm happy to see that you guys are out. I'm happy to see that you guys are getting love, receiving love, showing love, staying diligent on your studies, or at least it seems like it. I've been talking to a couple of you guys off camera, and I'm feeling the magic this year. I'm super feeling the magic this year. Oh my God, am I feeling the magic this year? It seems like you guys are feeling the magic this year too. We've got the year of the dragon coming up, and it's just like, I feel like people's intuition is coming on point, and I don't know, I feel like people are catching a rhythm right now. People are catching a rhythm right now, and it makes me happy. It makes me happy that the rhythms are being caught, that the swing is in our favor at the moment. So do what you can while the swing is in your favor. Hop on the wave when the wave is coming, because if the wave passes you up, man, you're gonna have a hell of a hard time catching up to the wave or waiting for the next one. Or of course you can always create your own, but damn, man, we don't want to work too much. We want to work smarter, not harder. So, do any of you guys have anything else you want to share? Will I just poke at these coals and stuff like that? It's hot. You guys want to check out our bed of coals? This thing is probably 2 feet deep, and it goes to the center. It spirals down like a cone. So we've got to get at least 5.5 gallons of finished biochar that we're going to mix with our worm castings. We're going to mix with our homemade fertilizer, and it's just going to be the most beautiful thing you ever did see, you guys. I'm super excited. I wish I could hang out and do hobbit shit with you guys. I do. I wish. I really wish we could. That'd make me happy. All right. Goose, Lemuria, it was nice chatting. See you guys soon, okay? Take it easy.